I will explain about the background of Trias Politica. So, Trias Politica comes from Greek, which means triad politics. Simply put, Trias Politica is a political concept that means separations of powers. The concept of separations of Trias Politica or separations of powers is to divide a state's government into three types of power, namely executive, legislative, and judicial. Indonesia, as a democratic country, is one of the countries that address this concept. The division or separations of power is often known as the Trias Politica. The concept of Trias Politica was proposed by a French philosopher named Montesquieu. Trias Politica comes from the Greek tri meaning three, as meaning axis or center, and politica meaning power. The concept of Trias Politica is a normative principle that powers should not be handed over the same person to prevent abuse of power by those in power. That is, the concept of Trias Politica from Montesquieu, written in his book entitled A Spirit des Lois, or the Spirit of Laws, offers a concept of state of life by separating powers that are expected to be separated from each other in an equal positions so as to control and balance each other, or checks and balances. Thank you. Next will be presented by my friend.
In a sense, the Trias Politica states that every state government must have three types of power, namely legislative, executive, and judicial. As follows: first, legislative powers. Legislative power is the power to make laws. The power to make laws must be in special body for it. If the drafting law is not placed in particular body, that is possible for its group or its person to make law for his own interest. A country that calls itself a democracy, whose laws and regulation must be based of the sovereignty of the people. Then, the representative body of the people that must be considered as the body that has the highest power of law, and its called legislature. The legislature is the most important in the state structure because the law is like a pillar that upholds the life of the state housing and a tool that guides life for society and state. As a law-forming body, the legislature has the right to enact laws only. Not the implement them. To carry out law is must be left to somebody. The power to implement law is executive.
Now I will explain the judicial or judiciary power. Judicial power is the power that is obligated to defend the law and has the right to provide justice to its people. The judiciary is the one with the power to decide cases, impose penalties for every violation of the law that has been held and carried out. Although the judges are usually appointed by the head of state or executive, but they have a special position and have their own rights, because judges are not ruled by the head of state who appoints them. Even judges are the body that has the right to punish the head of state if the head of state violates it.
Change in Trias Politica concept. The concept of Trias Politica Indonesia after the amendment of the 1945 NRI Constitution, there are 7 states institutions or government institutions in the government system of the Republic of Indonesia, namely MPR, DPR, DPD, Presiden, BPK, MA, and MK. Based on the teaching of Trias Politica, which divides state power into 3, namely legislative, executive, and judicial. Then, from the 7, namely MPR, DPR, DPD, Presiden, BPK, MA, and MK, whether it is included in it. Legislative power is the lawmaker. The legislature in Indonesia, based on the 1945 Constitution after the amendment, consists of the People Consultative Assembly or MPR and the People Representative Council or DPR. and the Regional Representative Council or DPD. The legal basis of these three institutions has already been outlined in advance.
Executive power. Executive power is the power enforced law. Executive power in Indonesia based on the Constitution of Republik Indonesia year 1945 is the President. The legal basis for this President has been outlined in advance. Executive power is the power to carry out laws and the will of government. The power in Indonesia is held by the President. However, since the activity of carrying out the law is impossible to run alone, the President has the authority to delegate executive duty to other government officials who help him, namely ministers.
Okay, judicial power. Judicial power is the power that is obliged to defend the law and has the right to provide justice to its people. The judiciary is the one with the power to decide cases, impose penalties for every violation and the law that has been held and carried out. The judiciary in Indonesia based in Article 24, paragraph 2 of the 1945 Constitution before the amendment was the Supreme Court and the Constitutional Court. Judicial function in Indonesia are performed by the Supreme Court MA, in the Constitutional Court MK, the Supreme Court in the last and highest court of cassation or state court. One of which function is to foster uniformity in the application of the law through cassation decision and judicial review. Meanwhile, one of the power of the Constitutional Court in the conduct legal review of the basic law.
So, we're gonna talk about the role of Trias Politica as a system that applies to Indonesia government. Separation of power plays an important role in the Indonesian system of government. The various important roles are: number 1, the state system can do it according to the procedure. An example is the lawmaking process in Indonesia. According to the Constitution, laws must be drafted and passed through a set procedure which involves the role all branches of power, namely the executive, legislative, and judicial. Number 2 is every inciting institution in our country will carry out many state's duties. They will also adjust the applicable rules. For example, the president as part of the executive has the responsibility to run the day-to-day government. The DPR as part of the legislature is responsible for making laws, and Supreme Court as part of the judiciary has the authority to enforce the law and interpret the Constitution. Each of these institutions plays a role in carrying out the function of the states in accordance with their respective and duties and authorities. And last, it's number 3, people appreciation can be accepted and studied by assigning institution, especially the judiciary. This is reflected in the role of the judiciary, especially the constitutional court, which is tasked with ensuring compliance with the constitution and protecting human rights. For example, if there is a dispute of of a law or government policy that is deemed to violate the constitution or the rights of citizens, the constitutional court will accept and study the argument of the parties involved and provide a fair decision based on the law and the constitution.
Okay, next is conclusion. In conclusion, the tres politica or separation of powers is a foundational concept in Indonesian governance, dividing the government into three distinct branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. This division of power ensures checks and balance within the government, preventing any one branch from becoming too powerful and thereby safeguarding against the abuse of authority. With the legislative branch responsible for making laws, the executive branch for enforcing them, and the judicial branch for upholding the law and ensuring justice. The tres politica system promotes accountability, transparency, and the rule of law. Additionally, the presence of an examinative power represented by the Financial Audit Agency of the Republic of Indonesia, or usually we call BPK-RI, further strengthens oversight and accountability in state finance. By adhering to the principles of tres politica, Indonesia's government can function effectively, respecting the will of the people, upholding the constitution, and maintaining stability and justice within the nations.